Shang Tsung.
And now a taste of things to come.
Fight!
What's going on, everybody? It is theRealKaaayle here, back again with some more Mortal Kombat 11 content, and today is the big day. Finally, they revealed Kombat Pack 1 and its contents, and we're finally get to see how Shang Tsung is going to play in MK11, and boy does he look fucking amazing, y'all. Y'all thought these videos were over. I'm gonna do every single one for each of the DLC coming out for MK11, so let's get to see what makes Shang Tsung so goddamn good in this game. So let's check it out. Alright, so one of the first things that I noticed in the trailer, Shang Tsung has, he has his fireball. It's literally a fireball. It's, the classic flaming skull that he's always been able to shoot. It's possibly a high, it's possibly like the default projectile. This probably is not a gear ability. He probably always have this on. Another thing I noticed that later in the trailer, you do see he tosses 3 fireball projectiles at you on amplify, and I believe one of them does cause a crushing blow. We can't really tell what the prerequisites are. Maybe if you hit all 3 or at a certain distance it causes a crushing blow. Not too crazy about projectile crushing blows, but that's pretty cool that he has that ability. So having a projectile in this game does help you out. But now we get to see like what makes Shang Tsung so cool in this game. So we're going to go in order. We first see Rain. Now I know a lot of people are going to be not too happy about this. I'll talk more about this towards the end of the video. Let's talk about the move. So we see that Shang Tsung could transform into Rain, and he has like a little stance. I don't believe you can't really move around with him. It seems like he's just stuck in a certain animation tool. You actually push the button, but when he hits the opponent, he does like a roundhouse kick, kicks the opponent to the other side of the screen. You see the water effect, so it actually is Rain. He has his move set pretty much from MK9, and then he comes from the other side of the enemy comes from the other side of the screen, and Shang Tsung is able to uppercut them or pretty much get nice combo extension, and it costs a bar of meter. So looks like Shang Tsung has some pretty interesting combo potential. So next we see Shang Tsung. He has that classic ground fireball juggle. So if you guys have played MK9, this move is like one of his best zoning options. Is also one of his best combo extension options. Really, like, he just shoots out fireballs underneath the ground. He's able to juggle the opponent. It looks really flashy and really cool. Shinnok pretty much had this move, the MKX, with it. I think it was called Hell Sparks. It was such a great move. It was one of the best projectiles, one of the best zoning and footsie maneuvers in the entire game, man. It looks a little bit watered down because I think there's less projectiles, but it still pops the opponent up. I wonder if it's going to be a mid or a low in this game. I wonder if this is going to be an ability that's in tournament or something that you can only use in custom. So glad to see that coming back in some way, shape, or form. So next, I don't even know how to describe this move, but if you look at it, he like stomps the ground, the souls come around, and he just still smacking Liu Kang with it, and it sends Liu Kang full screen. It looks pretty slow, but it's a flashy little move, and it looks pretty damaging. It looks pretty cool. I wonder if this will be like a combo ender for him, or just like one of those weird moves you could use in the neutral to trip out your opponent. But next we see another amazing classic MK Ninja transformation. I know a lot of Smoke fans are a little bit disappointed, but I for one I am excited. But holy shit, that Smoke transformation looks pretty cool. It is a parry, so it is not just a default teleport that you can do. The opponent has to hit you with something, and it works on projectiles as well as just regular attacks. I wonder if it works on any attack, like jump-ins and grabs. But if you hit Shang Tsung when he's disguised as smoke, and then he'll teleport, land on your head, and continue, and you just knock you down. I don't think you can get combo extension off of it, but we haven't really seen it. I don't think you've seen the move amplified, but that's pretty cool. He has a parry by transforming into smoke. And y'all know me from if y'all been stick to the channel during my MKX days, I'm a big Ermac fan, and he can transform into Ermac too, and he has Ermac's patented Soul Lift move. I got so excited when I saw this move. I was like, wow. And the classic ninja skin, ooh, that red. But Ermac, he raises his hand, lifts the opponent using his sorcery powers. If you amplify, it has the MK9 animation where he slams the opponent forehand and back, and he does more damage, and it causes a combo extension, and that's really cool. And next we see Shang Tsung do his Soul Steal move. This is like a classic Shang Tsung move. This is what makes Shang Tsung Shang Tsung, is the shapeshifter, the Soul Stealer, the Reaper. So usually MK games, whenever he does his move, he regenerates a bit of health. But in this game, it seems like there's a hard knockdown animation with it. They're usually standing when this stuff happens in when he does this in Mortal Kombat game. But this is a hard knockdown this time. But he pretty much steals the opponent's exact appearance, so that's going to trick out the player, and it can trick you out too if you're not paying attention. It's going to trick out the player because usually if you're in a mirror match, you obviously have a different color, but you steal the opponent's exact appearance and you steal their same exact moveset. And this is really powerful. I think this is going to be more powerful than ever at MK11 because of the crushing blows. So I'm wondering what if they really just don't give Shang Tsung that many crushing blows, and then you just have the meta for Shang Tsung is to really just copy the opponent's appearance so you can have their crushing blows, which is really powerful. And I wonder if it's gonna work as in, like, if the opponent used their crushing blow, I'm pretty sure the crushing blow that they already used is still gonna work for them because you didn't use it. You know, that's gonna be very interesting. So having the ability to take the opponent's appearance, steal their moveset, use their same combos, that in itself is very powerful. But imagine like crushing blows like Gearus's crushing blow or Aaron Black's forward four. Like, that is going to be very powerful, and that's going to be very deadly. So not only do you have to know your opponent's moves, it's very rewarding to know what your opponent can do and how to use your opponent's character, but your opponent has to know how to fight themselves. So that's very powerful. That's going to be insane. I think that's going to be pretty game changing, to be quite honest. So the last, not the last, but another transformation. So we see Shang Tsung turn into Reptile, and he has Reptile slide tackle. You know, if he amplifies it, he switches sides and it does more damage. There's like an extra hit. It looks great. It looks cool. So the Fallen Ninjas are now a part of Shang Tsung's regular moveset. But guess what? That's not it, y'all. That's not it. Let's take a look at his Fatal Blow. So Shang Tsung's Fatal Blow, he transforms into Sub-Zero, stabs the opponent in the eye, then transforms into Scorpion, does the get over here, and then transforms into Noob Saibot for the ultimate pile driver. That is amazing. So by the end of this video, Shang Tsung transforms into all the classic MK ninjas. He has 3 in his regular abilities and 3 in his Fatal Blow. Wow, that is just amazing. So that's crazy. I did not think they would get this creative with the character, and the Fatal Blow animation looks sick, very damaging. Definitely one of the best in the game. I think this is going to be pretty crazy when you're fighting like one of these characters that he transforms into. So let's take a look at his fatality. So Shang Tsung's fatality, I could easily say, after playing this game for so much, this is definitely one of the best fatalities in the game. And true MK fans are going to enjoy this fatality because this, first of all, Kintaro is a, you know, classic. He's like one of the classic MK boss characters, even since like the really old days, like MK2, MK3. And the fact that Shang Tsung spawns him inside of the opponent's body, and he grows in the opponent's body and rips the opponent inside out. I think that's so creative. That's so cool. I wonder what the second one is gonna look like and what it's gonna do. Like, holy shit, they really got creative with Shang Tsung, and they really outdid themselves. But let's talk about how overall feelings of this character. So now, once MK11's roster was revealed, some people were very disappointed that this game felt like there was a lack of the classic ninjas in this game, and For those of you who are big, who wanted those characters like Ermac, Smoke, and Reptile in this game, I think some of them might be disappointed, and it's understandable, but honestly, I think you guys just have to get over it, because I think this is awesome, and I commend them from taking this risk, because it's going to pay off, because it is paying off. It looks amazing, and I just like interesting gameplay design and mechanics, and I think this is great, because imagine if Shang Tsung didn't have this. Imagine like whose moves is he gonna steal? Like Blaze, Serena, like that's not cool, that's not hype. And the fact that they have their classic skins, which will be an actual pack that is coming to the DLC June 18th, that is great. I'm excited for the future of MK11, y'all. Stay tuned. I'm gonna have a video tomorrow talking about pretty much what I feel about the first pack. There's still 2 more characters that we don't know about, but overall I think Shang Tsung looks great. I can't wait to try him out June 18th. It's gonna be hype. So that's it. That's gonna be it for me, guys. Like and subscribe for more MK11 content, and shout out to Shang Tsung. Alright guys, peace.
Fatality. Shang Tsung wins.
Your soul is mine.